This is the second part on how I, an American from Texas, became a Tottenham Hotspur fan. And this time I'm going to be talking about how Mickey Van de Ven became my favorite player. Alright, for those of you that haven't seen part one, it's pinned on my page, but I'm just going to pick up from where I left off. So anyway, after I picked Spurs as my favorite team, I'm watching Spurs here and there, and I remember the first game I ever vividly remember was this game. The 2-1 victory versus Luton. I was on vacation watching this game. But anyway, this is around the time where Spurs and Aston Villa were battling for the last Champions League spot. And I remember every week in my computer class, I would look at that Prem table and I would watch the Aston Villa lead get bigger and bigger for that last Champions League spot. Alright, so up to this point, I have like a few games watching under my belt, but mind you, this is a completely new sport to me. I don't know anybody on the Spurs team besides Son, so when I'm going back picking my favorite player, with me being like 16 or 17 years old, I'm going with who I believe played the hardest. Mind you, at this time, I know very, very little about the sport, but one thing I do know is I know what heart is, and two things stuck out for me. Two people stuck out for me when I first became a fan. Christian Romero and Mickey Van de Ven. I was watching the team, I said, we are fucking shit. But two niggas look like they give a fuck. So that's how these were my two favorite players at the very beginning. And then I remember the announcer used to glaze Van de Ven because of his place. And I'm like, all right, bro, I got to pick between one of these two for my favorite player. I'm going to pick Mickey Van de Ven. And as you can see, to this day, on my back is Van de Ven. To this day, I'm fucking with Mickey. Because it's just like, from the very beginning when I started watching the sport, he always looked like he gave a fuck. And that's what mattered to me, my nigga. He always looked like he gave a fuck about this team right here. And that's why I love Mickey. You see a point to shit in the video. I mean, the picture. That's why I love Mickey Van de Ven. But I do vividly remember him getting sad. But that doesn't matter. But yeah, that's all for part two. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll go more in depth as this page grows and come eat Spurs.